Oh, hey, friends, we're back. Dungeons and Dragons will start in just a moment. Alydin, Bonwyn, and Dace are running through the streets of Vintersmouth and quickly following a fast disappearing trail of leaves that's leading to the verboten forest. Making good time, the leaves are scattering though, and as you get to the edge of the forest, all of you stop and have this sense of unease. Alydin, you begin to hear music playing from deep within the forest. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm rolling dice.
Roll it.
Bonwyn, you don't hear it at this
I
moment.
hope there's just like a haunted piano somewhere.
Just a nice old crone out there humming to herself, and we're all freaking out.
Oh, well, a 4.
Oh, shit.
I ain't wise. I'm a child. That's my excuse.
And not precocious enough to be wise.
Not precocious enough. I'm working on it.
Alydin, you hear this music. You're feeling compelled to move. You try to fight it off a little bit, but you hear what you think you hear is calls of Tally screaming for help in the forest.
Did you guys hear that?
No, just...
It's Tally! It's Tally! This way! Take off. I'm running full tilt.
I mean, I'm going to follow her. I don't hear it, but I'm also going to follow her because I'm not losing another kid.
Tally!
Alydin bolts off into the trees. Bonwyn and Dace, roll an athletics check to see if you can keep up with Alydin as she begins like ducking under branches and skipping over logs.
Like an adult could totally outrun a child, but the speed in which a child begins running is unreal.
14.
Alydin takes off into the woods and like disappears from sight before you even realize what's happening. You hear their footsteps and you follow quickly behind. You trip and Dace kind of catches you as you're going and helps you to your feet, and you make your way onto this path and you see Alydin up ahead. She's about 25 feet in front of you. Alydin, you turn to see if they're following you, and you see them behind you. And up ahead, you see a clearing come into view. Moonlight is beaming down into this space, and you hear, Alydin, you hear the music getting louder the closer you get. You hear calls from Tally echoing through the trees, drawing you into this space. Bonwyn and Dace, you continue to run. Alydin kind of stopped there for a moment, and you make it up to her.
Do you hear that? It's Tally.
I don't hear anything.
No, which way?
Point toward the clearing. Over there. But I can hear the music too.
Like the song, the music, or banjo music, or what kind of music do you hear?
Banjo music, like the one the guy was singing. Well, we have to go to her.
We do have to go to her. I agree, but
Alydin, you begin to walk forward, and Dace reaches out a hand to try to stop you. And you... What do you do?
I think I'm going to try and grab her hand, like to actually hold her hand.
Okay.
Because we're in the woods. I don't hear anything.
Lost me.
And I don't want to lose her. Yeah, so I'm going to grab her hand if she will let me.
You're feeling compelled to continue forward. So you tell me if you let her.
Oh, I think
I'm a bit nervous. Can you? Let's hold hands. I'm nervous in here.
Okay, come
I don't
this
like
way.
the woods.
I don't stop walking, and I'm kind of like yanking on your arm, like, come on. She needs us. Come on.
The three of you make your way to the edge of this clearing, and you step out into it. At this point, Bonwyn and Dace begin hearing faint, echoing music as well. You don't yet hear the calls from Tally that Alydin's describing. And as you step out further into this clearing, Bonwyn, you step on something, and the grass is tall. You step on something and kind of like your ankle rolls a little bit, not enough to like seriously injure you or anything, but like, you roll an ankle and you look down, and the ground is littered with wooden toys.
Oh, come on. Dace,
Yeah,
Alydin, this is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. This is...
Sorry, now that we're in there, am I compelled to go anywhere else, or am I where I was drawn to and now?
You, Alydin, look to the far side of this clearing. And like your dream, you see this large tree come into view, and it's almost like the trees around the edge are moving to make way for this tree that now comes into view. And you are, like, your body's moving towards this. Like, you're pulling on Bonwyn, whether you choose to try and stop her or not, she's moving towards the other side of this clearing where the same imagery isn't happening for you, but you do see this large oak tree with this bored out hole in the side of the trunk.
Bonwyn, do you see that? Do you see that? I think she's in there. Come on. I think she's in there.
Okay, but we have to, let's maybe be sneaky, because it's... Right? Sneaky. You're so good at that. Let's try and not just run into the scary hole in the scary tree in the scary woods.
I think she pretends to tiptoe, but is like...
Yeah.
When you're being compelled to a big tree with a hole in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
Sneaky.
I can't talk sense into her. I know that, but I still have to try.
You all step into the clearing and you're making your way across, and the moonlight is coming down on top of you. Dace and Bonwyn make a wisdom saving throw at this point.
16.
You all continue forward and you're stepping between these toys that are littered all over the clearing. And as you get about halfway, the world around you begins to shudder, and each of you finds yourselves in a space, in a room, a child's room. And the more you kind of take in the feeling of this space, it is your room from when you were a child.
am I just back in a shack, or...
I know, that's what I was just thinking. Poor
I
Alydin,
have a childhood room.
You're actually just back in the hole you were hiding in for several months.
Walk.
Stop trying to get her stuck back in the hole.
I don't want to be underground. I don't want to be in a cage.
The kid hole. The kid hole.
The kid hole, of course.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Alydin, she, her.
No, my boss is mad.
Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, she, her.
Number 1 daughter and live, laugh, love.
Tom Laird as Kavlaran Goldweave, he, him.
There's no time, we've got to go.
And Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, he, him.
What's up? Yeah, Cap, hey, what's up?
We're so excited to be back. Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and you can join us today for a 7-day free trial at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where we have an entire other podcast for you and an amazing community that you can be a part of like the second you join. We want you to come check it out. Just give it a little taste. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We'll see you over there. And now, fuck it, let's play. It will cut down to the docks in Vintersmouth. There's a large passenger ship that's pulled into port, and we see Bizard and Kavlaran and Clara following behind, and Clara's waving to the crew, saying, "It was lovely. Thank you so much for teaching us all these games. Can you believe how many games they actually knew?"
More than I ever could have imagined.
Tic-tac-toe, gin rummy. Oh my goodness, I haven't played so many things since I was just a child.
I feel like you're like some sort of card shark or something like that. Like you came away with quite a bit of gold. Like you kind of cleaned out.
7 pocket watches.
People are mad.
She stuffs some gold pieces into her purse, and you see we flash to the crew who are waving, but also they have this defeated look on their face, like she just hosed them for everything they were worth.
Oh, Clara.
Oh, that was just the most exciting couple days on the on the river there, wasn't it? And this is Vintersmouth. I haven't been out this far. Where are we going first, Bizard?
First I'd probably go back to my shop and home.
Right.
So, not a lot of space, but we'll make it work. I've got a nice bed you can sleep in, and I have a cot that I can put down in the storage area. So
I'm not here to put you out.
of course.
We'll make it work, and I can help out around the store as much as you need. Just to kind of get my feet back under me here and figure out what's what in Vintersmouth. This is a lovely town. Little torn apart in this area.
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we had a problem with some monsters.
Some monsters.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, yeah.
We didn't mention that on the boat. We must have been too busy with the games.
Well, I was
too
just
busy.
awestruck. How'd you learn to play cards like that?
Don't tell those ship boys, but I've played a few games in my time. They didn't know what hit them.
Don't feel like I've seen this side of you, Mom, but I'm very, very excited to see you open up a little bit. Cav, do you need to get anywhere? Or I was going to head back to the shop, check on Alydin, because I left Alydin in charge. Yeah, I mean, that's... Unless you're headed back to Bench's place?
Yeah, I guess you should swing by my room and just make sure everything's good there, and... Yeah, then probably go see Bench, maybe talk to Oak tomorrow. Probably not today, maybe a tomorrow thing.
Fair enough. Well, then yeah, we'll head on back to the shop. You're, of course, more than welcome to join us, but I'm just going to get my mom settled in and... Yeah, make sure everything is on the up and up with Alydin.
Excellent.
Start walking towards the shop and say, Gav, I'll see you.
Yeah, we'll catch you later.
Claire's got like a new lease on life. She's like
Spring in her step. Stella got her groove back.
rid of the deadbeat,
Totally.
right?
Yeah, she just lost like 180 pounds. She's loving it.
Right? Bizard, you and Clara, you make your way through the streets, and so tell me all the sights here. How far to the store? Where should I stop? What should I see? Who's good? Who do I stay away from?
Well, I mean, everybody is fairly kind here in the town. I mean, it's once you get into the richer side of the town, which you'll obviously notice the difference between the two. But my shop is right between a fantastic clothier and a nice barber, so we can get you set up with any clothes that you need, get your hair done. We have a couple of shops around. There's a place called the Hot Block where my friend Bonwyn has their shop, Everbane's. Great place if you need any kind of utensils, metalwork, or anything crafted for you, really.
That sounds lovely.
And
I can't wait to meet all your friends.
yeah, absolutely. We're not going to meet a guy named... If you meet a guy named Ignatius, just say, I'm good.
Okay.
Just say I'm good.
Shady character? Just
no,
a weird dude? Like, what are we...
He's very upfront about his business. He runs an establishment called the Quivering Hills, and it's more of a house of what people would consider ill repute. So,
all right.
just so you know, if you go, it's your call. You live your life, Mom. But, Ignatius got us in some trouble, and it kind of fell on us. So I don't necessarily like the guy, but...
Fair. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll stay away from Ignatius now.
Yeah, so...
Let's fast forward to romance between Ignatius and...
Oh, you son of a bish!
Well, you just
Come
told
on,
your
she's-
mom to stay
She's on
away
a-
from him.
It's a rebound, let her have
It's
a
not
little wild
serious.
fun.
Yeah.
She's
If
having a
anybody
marriage
knows how to show a
sabbatical.
woman a good time, it's probably Ignatius.
Oh, God damn it.
You can call me Daddy. It's fine.
Disgusting.
Oh,
I
yes, I
love it.
can't wait for this.
Where's that polymorph spell? But, for the time being, before we get back, we can get some food at those buns, though, which, talk of the town, gotta get your food from there. It's so good. Let's go.
You make your way to those buns, though, and grab some delicious pastries and coffees for the next little bit, and you make your way to the shop, and it's the late morning, but the closed sign is up, the shutters are drawn, the store, which by all intents and purposes should be open, is not, and you unlock it and go inside, and things are Things are dark. Differences in the places. There are several hand-drawn signs of people who are not allowed to shop
I was going to
here
ask.
up behind the register. How many are there
Well, like 5, 6.
that you can see?
Okay.
The other one, she's
the
still working
overflow
on
wall.
perfecting the sketch.
The other wall was full.
Just go up to him. I look at some of the names. I'm like, I get it. That makes sense. That one's a shit.
Jackson with an X.
I say, well, it's odd that Alydin wouldn't be here. So, I wonder. Well, I want to get you settled. Just go ahead and, Mom, take your things upstairs. I have no idea where Alydin would be at this point if they're not here. So I'm going to cast the sending spell, reach out to Alydin, and I'm going to send a 25-word message or less saying, hey, just got back. The shop's not open. Where are you?
WTF.
Yeah.
No, my boss is mad.
And in case you need to know, Russ, for any reason, if the target is on a different plane than me, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. If you need that information.
I do need that information.
5%. That's pretty good odds still.
Yep.
That's pretty
Those are
powerful.
pretty good.
That's 5% chance. All right.
I mean, you wouldn't change your cell phone provider over 5% droppage.
No.
It's close, but you wait a good long moment, longer than you think you need to, and no message comes back.
Oh, shit. I'm going to tell my mom, just settle in, chill. I'm going to
Okay.
lock the door. I have to go check on something. I think someone's in trouble.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need anything, you come get me, okay? I'm happy to help, but I'll just tidy up around here until I hear from you, okay?
Much appreciated. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'm so sorry.
I'm good to rearrange the shelves, yes?
No.
Okay, I'll just take my stuff upstairs.
Okay, I tell you what, here is a key. If you want to go walk around the city, just maybe stay around the hot block and, check out some of the stores around town. People are very nice, but I'm so bad timing. I hate to do this.
Oh, no.
I love you, and I'll be back as soon as
of course,
I can.
it's okay. Handle myself. You take off, and door locks behind you. Where are you headed?
First inclination would be to head to Everbane's and check if Bonwyn knows where Alydin is.
Welcome to the middle, everybody. We're back, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, let's
Back.
go.
We missed you.
So much.
It's been a long time.
It's
you know
been
when
a long time.
when you go away for a long time and then you actually start to hear from people that you've never heard of being like, "Hey, is this show still on?"
What is going on?
Thank you for
Yeah.
reaching out and connecting with us. The show is still on. Clearly, you're listening
Yep.
to this
Still on.
episode.
Just a bunch of these dum-dums got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us.
good-
And then Amy followed up with also getting sick.
Yeah, but
I don't know
Amy's
what you're
the
talking
real
about.
hero because she's pushing through, whereas we were like,
Yeah, we couldn't. None of us
Oh
could
no,
move.
I absolutely
Yeah.
could not.
Yeah,
I was
no,
too sick.
We were all horizontal.
I just love you more than they love you guys, so just know
Call
that.
Oh wow.
Wow, sick Amy fucking comes for the headshot.
No kidding. But we
They ain't
love
got
you
time
and
for
we
this
missed
shit.
you, and we're back.
Yes,
Yay!
excited to be back. We got together in January where we all got each other sick from the intense makeout sessions that we all had, obviously.
That's right.
And planned a whole lot of things that we then now shifted down 1 month in terms of scheduling.
Yep.
But we got new stories that we want to do, new games, new bit of new structure coming to some Patreon places, tiers. That's what those are called.
Or plates, whatever.
Plates, yeah. Yeah. It's like we're setting a plate for you at the Patreon table. You can come join us for the buffet at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where there's a smorgasbord of new bonus content for you each and every month.
Yes.
Sounds
nailed
delectable.
that, Russ. Well done.
Yeah.
That was
You
really
really
good.
rolled into that.
Felt really natural. I don't know if I said the website though. So patreon.com/dumbdragoncast.
One of the things, part of the smorgasbord, is it the Jell-O with the skin on top? Probably
Yes.
not, because that's
Ooh.
good
Oh, wait.
/ gross. Is
Yeah.
it the shrimp? It might be.
It could
Is
be.
that
Ooh.
you get an episode dedicated to you?
Yes, you
do.
do.
Ooh.
Like today's patron, Paul Litch.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Paul.
scary.
Paul.
Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you so much.
Lich with a T. So maybe he's not an actual lich, but
I don't
just
know.
like
Ooh.
That's
a
his
lich
secret
in-
to tell.
yeah, no.
Well,
I mean,
I think maybe
he's gonna spill the tea.
ancestrally was a lich, but it got changed like when they came through
Yeah.
spooky
Yeah.
Ellis Island.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
got to cover things up if you're gonna be going that route.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Paul. And you
Thanks,
can be
Paul.
like Paul and join us at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast for the all-you-can-eat smorgasbord that we've got over there.
We're delicious.
So delicious.
That's right.
And now we'll get you back to the episode. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient as we all got healthy and are now putting all of the good funnies back out for you.
That's right.
Next episode, 2 episodes, we actually recorded around the table.
We did.
It was so much
It was
fun.
so
Yeah.
fun. We got to like look each other in the eye
As we
It
made
actually-
bad decisions.
as we made
Yeah,
bad
we did.
decisions. And it was so weird because Amy and I make a lot of eye contact virtually somehow.
do,
We somehow know we make eye contact, but we were sitting right beside each other in real life and we couldn't. It was a real
weird.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to turn and face each other.
We did.
Which was weird.
You're less
It
than
was such a
foot from
delight.
each other making
And-
those calls. Yeah.
And I feel like the delightfulness of it, fingers crossed, translates
I
to
think it will.
the episodes.
I believe.
We'll talk about more we'll talk more about how awesome it was next week. So now get you back to this episode. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bonwyn, you find yourself in your childhood bedroom. What does the space look like around you?
So this would be upstairs at Everbane's, like where the living quarters are, because of course it was the family shop before it was my shop. I have now converted that into like a workout space, but what was once my childhood bedroom. And it's honestly, it's wonderful. Like it's so nice. Maybe too much, too many handmade metal signs from Dad that say like #1 daughter and live, laugh, love. But it's nice. It's cozy. She has a little desk with her books from school, a nice bed with a handmade quilt that her grandma made. Window looks out over the hot block. And it's lovely. Like Bonwyn's parents are great. She had a lovely childhood and it's nice. It's, she's got everything she needs in there, including some secret hiding spaces. Because a girl's got to have those too, right?
Absolutely. You are instantly transported here into this. And there's the warmth of the sun coming through, and it feels safe and comfortable. You go and you run your hand along the quilt that your grandmother made you, and like the stitching is exactly as you remember it, and the smell in the room just overwhelms your senses. And you sit on the edge of the bed, and you're instantly transported to this space. And you sit up on the bed, and you for this moment feel like you are child Bonwyn again. Your feet dangle at the same, dangle at the same distance over the edge of the bed, and like you throw yourself back on your bed and pull the blanket around you and sit back up. And then on the other side of the room, you see your favorite toy in a chair on the other side of the room. What does that look like?
I think it is probably an old kind of like slidey rocking chair that my mom would have used when I was a baby to help rock me, but it ended up in my room, and it's got a bunch of cushions on it, and also my favorite soft toy, because there wasn't a lot of soft toys in Bonwyn's life. A lot of medals, and she loves those, obviously, made her life with them, but she has one soft stuffed pig that is just destroyed, basically. Like, it's squished, it's flat, it's a non-color, but it was, it's the one she's had since she was a tiny baby. It's her favorite one.
You see this toy, and like it's drawing you to it. You get up off the bed and you run across, and like you grab the toy and hug it tight and lean into this chair that begins rocking back and forth. And as it begins rocking back and forth, you begin to hear this music kind of permeate the space, quiet at first. Then after a moment, it starts to pick up, and you begin to hear like the sound of banjos echoing through, and the music isn't scary. You're like, contextually, you adult Bonwyn know that everything is scary and terrifying, but suddenly everything is safe, and the door starts to creak open, and that's where we'll cut to Alydin. Alydin, very similarly, you find yourself, and now Alydin didn't have the same kind of upbringing, but you find yourself in a safe space. Somewhere, it might not even been that long ago, but you find yourself in a place where you feel comfortable. Where do you find yourself?
I find myself in the little back room of the magic shop.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Take you to the magic shop.
I have something in my eye. Yeah, she finds herself in the back there and is surrounded by the dusty jars and scraps of paper that she's been keeping and kind of practicing, making her printing nice and neat so that she can redo any like labels or price tags for him. And yeah, she's just in the back room.
You are writing down price tags and not playing, but using things that maybe Bizard probably didn't want you to necessarily touch and play with, but you're not doing anything.
I'm so careful
untoward with them. Yeah, no, you're being careful, and you're picking these things up and examining them and spinning them in your hands. And as you place one of them down, you place it on top of a box that looks familiar. This box is, and I say it looks familiar. It has a feeling to it. That as you place this beaker down on top of it, you quickly move it off, knowing that this box is very important. Not just to you, but perhaps to Bizard as well. Like, the box itself is red, and it has yellow kind of edging to it. It has a lock on it. You kind of pat your pockets and look around on the table, and you can't find a key for it.
I want to look in my bucket. Put a key in my bucket?
You look down into your bucket, and shimmering in the bucket, in this iridescent rainbow to it, is this skeleton key.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I pick it up. Like, so careful, so slow. Like, there's something in this box. Like, I have to know. I think I think he would want me to know. I think Bizard would want me to know.
You grab the key, and there's a warmth that runs through your arm, and you reach out and put the key into the lock, and you hear it latch and click. You turn it.
Mm-hmm.
You unlock the box, and there's this small plume of what looks like dust that kind of comes up from the edge as the latch clears and the box kind of tips open. A light begins to emanate from the seal in the top of the box.
Oh, Alydin is excited. She runs her hands along the edges of the box and
There's
slowly,
the same warmth that's coming from this light.
slowly, just ever so slowly. You know when you feel like you're the main character in a movie? She's having her moment, her main character
Love
moment.
it.
She's like,
Perfect.
this is the most important thing ever. And she opens the box.
You lift the lid on the box, and light begins to pour out towards you, and it dims and clears, and sitting in the middle of this box is a small wooden toy. What does the toy look like?
I'm going to give you Amy's answer first. It is a small hamburger, a Royale with cheese, if
Thank
you will.
you so much.
And-
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Got that
And
big
it's
kahuna burger?
stamped with BAMF. Okay, but that's not what it really is, because it'd be crazy. What is sitting there is one of those puzzle boxes. One of the, and not like Rubik's Cube, but I don't know how I'm trying to
So we're
describe
talking
it.
more like Hellraiser? The Lammerchance configuration?
Maybe?
I like Amy's face right now.
Is it like
Like one of those ones where it doesn't look like it has anything, but there's a sliding panel, and then you push a button to be able to undo a magnet and a ball rolls. Shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. There's intricate carvings of runes or letters that Alydin can't make out, and there are symbols, and it feels somehow hollow but heavy at the same time. There's something in it, and she shakes it and she hears nothing. But there's a way to open the box, but there's no visible hinges or any sort of seams that Alydin can find.
You take this puzzle box and you go sit in one of the chairs, and the chair squeaks beneath you, and you're running it over in your hands and trying to decipher the runes. And there's this wisp of light that you don't really pay much attention to. You're so enthralled with this toy. It begins to encircle your head and then goes out the back door. And that's when you lift your head and you turn and you look towards the back door, which is open, and it's not usually open.
Not leaving the box. She's just obsessed with this box. She walks over to the door and kind of peeks out, because she could have sworn that it was closed, and Bizard always keeps it locked.
You poke your head out the door, and it's dark. It's pitch black, dark of night. And it feels off. There feels like something's not quite right. But from somewhere in that darkness, you hear the faint call of Tally. Alydin!
Tally?
Alydin, where are you?
She puts the puzzle box in her bucket and slowly steps out into the dark. Tally!
Hear the creak of the door slowly close behind you as the safety of the magic closet leaves as the door latches. You enter this dark space.
I'm in the dark again, you guys. Do I feel like I'm outside, or am I in one of those moments where the door shuts and it's just black?
We'll come back to you.
You just sit with that for a bit.
Yeah. Just wait there in the
You
dark.
sit-
You're used to
you
it.
sit
Your
in that
mind still.
unknown. Cav, you were going to go see Bench, or you were going to go back to your place?
Okay, you're gonna go have a drink, like.
I was going to go see Bench, but I get waylaid by the handsome first officer from the ship.
Oh, okay. We cut back down to the docks, and Cav, you are chatting with the first officer, whose name I wish I pulled up all the fucking names because Jess gave me shit for giving someone an unnamed NPC.
Well, yeah, but we also explained that we don't want to just use their good names on potential throwaway characters.
Look, Tom's making a pass at the first officer from the ship here, so
I mean,
I
full
feel like we
disclosure,
need to.
he will be a throwaway character, but that's fine.
Wow,
You don't know
Cav.
that. What if you really feel a connection? Come
No, that's just how
on.
Cav does it.
Yeah.
Love
Cav
'em,
keeps it
leave
easy
'em.
breezy.
Love them and leave.
Set them free if they come back, yada yada.
File a restraining order,
Oh,
whatever.
season 3 responses. If it took me any longer than that, I would have just come up with a name.
It met the exact threshold of time that Russ was willing to put into it.
Before
Yeah.
just saying like Garny.
Gorsh.
Gorsh.
Never mind. I don't talk to this person at all.
Right?
His name's
He's
Clark.
so hot, but I can't.
I mean, I just can't with the name
It's just you can't.
He's
Can
also.
you imagine moaning that? No.
You can't.
No.
It's a gnome
It's a
named
real goofy
Gurgungle.
mo. Yeah.
Classic Gorsh, am I right?
You're talking to Gorsh. No.
I'm happy to talk to Gorsh.
Gorsh.
Yeah, Gorsh is. Well, I mean, yeah. Let's go with Gorsh.
Love it.
Sorry, people who've given us names. We found ourselves here. The first mate of the captain. First mate of the ship that you just arrived on. Nice to see you back here. Is this where you're stopping, or are you getting back on?
Oh well, no, I'm here for the time being. Do you want to go grab a drink or something?
I'd love to. Yeah, we don't leave for we're here for the day at the least. Is there a good spot around here?
There is a great spot. It's called the Brood Awakening. My buddy Bench
Okay.
runs it.
All
It's
right.
fantastic.
Can't wait. I can't wait. Just give me a moment. I'll let them know I'm heading out, and I'll be right down.
Perfect.
Hops up onto the ship there.
I'm sorry, this is an iconic, just like memorable Dumbgeons moment. I don't think Tom's ever had a character that had any romantic interest.
I don't think so either.
Ooh.
I like that it's been so easy too. Till now, we just pointed it out. Now we're gonna make it awkward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Like true
Russ
us
named
fact.
Russ named the love interest Gorsh.
That's true.
Which we
That's
haven't
true.
found out yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. So they haven't interacted on this voyage. They've just been like eyeballing
Just like
each
some
other.
knowing glances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's polite small talk probably, but that's about it. Yeah.
that doesn't sound like being on a ship.
Yeah, sounds like some
Well,
light
They should be
dry
fucking
ice.
in the.
Clara was running
That's true. There was some intense
oh, yeah.
gambling going
true,
on.
Yeah, right? That's right.
You wait a moment and you see this gentleman coming back down, and he calls to a couple people, says, "Yeah, I'll be back soon. Don't worry. I'll bring you back some food as well." And he comes down, and Cav, make a perception check.
Perception check.
Do you see his nameplate?
It's a
Is he
12
wearing a
on his
uniform? Tell me
sailor
more
suit.
about him. I want to know, like,
I mean, I would have to assume he had some very tight-fitting pants, and that's what drew Cav's interest.
This is what I'm wondering what Cav
He-
saw in him that he was
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
okay.
You can tell what kind of underwears he gets from chest of drawers, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If any.
None.
None.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
All right, so that is a 16 after bonus.
Okay, 16. So yeah, you see this the first mate coming down, and just describe the first mate for us. What did draw Cav into this gentleman?
Well, he's got like a very nice crisp uniform on. It's very white with some like navy blue accents. And yeah, just like a real nice like sculpted butt in those pants.
Cav has no idea what his face looks like.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, that's how he missed the name tag. Apparently.
Yeah. You see that sculpted butt and those nice navy blue pants coming back down the gangplank, and out of the corner of your eye, you see Bizard tear around a corner like full sprint, heading towards the hot block. And there is an intersection that kind of passes by. You see him like bolting.
Bizarre? Sorry, one sec. Sorry.
What's up? Yeah, Cav, hey, what's up?
You're in a hurry. What's shaking?
Oh shit, I don't know. Alydin's not at the shop, and a spell that I used to talk to people didn't get answered, and that means maybe they're not on this plane of existence anymore.
Oh,
And I don't know what that means for a child, but it's not
Shit.
right.
Okay. I turn over to the first mate and I say, I'm so sorry, but a friend of ours is missing, and I'm gonna have to reschedule that drink.
That's okay. Is there anything we can do to help?
I guess if you see a young girl with a bucket, you
Young
let
girl
me know.
with
All
a
right.
bucket. Okay. No other distinguishing characteristics. Just a young girl with a bucket.
hair.
Red hair about yay high.
Got
bucket.
it. Okay.
Poor looking.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye out. Look, like I said, we're here all day. If you need any help, like we got a full crew, we can do something.
Perfect. Okay, thanks. I'll let you know. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. We didn't have a chance.
Gorsh.
Gorsh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that a family name?
Yeah. It was my grandmother's name.
There's no time. We've got to go.
I was gonna say, man, like, I'm going to Bonwyn's. I'm going to Everbane's right now to check with Bonwyn, see if Bonwyn knows where she is. I just, the lack of response to
Yeah,
the spell.
it's crazy.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go.
Two of you book it down to the hot block, and you make it to Everbane's, and the door is ajar, and there's commotion inside. And as you enter, you see Thane and all of the children that you've known to exist in and around Alydin. And there's June on the other side of the room helping kind of wrangle and feed some of the kids. And Thane sees you enter and he calls you over and says, Bizard, you're back. Cav, good to see you. He's
Something's wrong?
something is not right.
Okay.
Bonwyn and Alydin and Dace have so kids have been going missing. Cedric was first. We brought all the kids here. Tally went missing while we were here, and then the three of them followed this path. Like there's a Banjo Man, and there's music, and like I can't explain it, but they followed these leaves. They just said there was leaves and they had to follow them, but they've been gone for 2 days.
Yeah, that's way too long to be gone. Where are these leaves? Where do we go?
They went down to there was a path to the forest. June, are you okay? I can take them as far as I remember seeing.
Oh, yeah, I got these little ones. Don't you worry, you guys. Come around. I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh, is it a scary one again?
No, of course not. You're living the scary story.
Okay, good.
Once upon a time, there was a vampire.
Vampire?
Oh, wow.
That's not as scary as this. Thane takes you out. Did you guys just get back?
Yeah, just got back.
Okay.
went to my shop. Alydin's not there.
Yeah, we've had every. I mean, Dace has been gone. Like the guard has been out looking. Like nobody's been able to find them. They've been into the forest. Like they can't. Anyway, they're okay. Banjo Man. Bard came down, was singing a song. Kids picked up the song, started singing the song. The song was creepy. Like, the song was like really like, why do kids sing this song? Talking about like Banjo Man's gonna come get you in your sleep kind of vibe.
Oh, that's
really
terrifying.
Not cool. And then what did they say? And then there was Cedric went missing. There were leaves. They were in a bag because Bonwyn put them in a bag. And then she said something about a shimmering musical note, something like that. And you guys are walking towards the forest.
The shimmering note, where?
It was etched into the floor. Etched into the floor at the school.
Okay. Let's go see if we can find this trail, and then if we don't find anything there, that's our second stop.
Yeah, of course. And he takes the lead and down the street towards the verboten forest, and a large wind picks up at that point, and leaves from the entire verboten forest begin to move off of the trees and swirl around you. Bizard, you sense a similar feeling, not the same, but a similar feeling to when you were down in the mine and you saw that portal in front of you. Like there was a disturbance, something that in you, in the essence of your very being, sensed was different about the space that you were in, a difference about the world.
Was there a disturbance in the force?
No,
you
I
might
didn't say that. I didn't say that. Come at me, Lucas.
No, it's Dosney. They're gonna get
It's Dosney now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You get this feeling, and it's like the wind passes by, and it comes on as this chill. As you continue forward, you're unsettled. You know that something has shifted in the direction that you are going.
Cav, do you have all of your equipment with you? I have a feeling this is giving me the same vibes as what happened down in the mines.
Oh shit. No. Oh yeah. No, I have everything. I didn't even get a chance to go home. So.
Okay. Just double checking. Fuck, at least Bonwyn's with her. We've got to go in there.
We'll get him back. It's gonna be totally cool. We got this.
Yeah, we do. Let's get after it. Welcome home, am I fucking right?
Dumbgeons and Dragons, Season 4, Episode 14, starring Amy Moore as Alydin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kavlaran Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ Moore. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound and Boom Library. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to our supporting producers, including Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Ongeron Kiersen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, and L.A. Branton. We'd love if you joined us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast for the amazing community, all the bonus content, and so much more. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We'll see you over there. But until then, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. It's a grumbly dog. Apologies.
No, these are just noises from inside the woods.
These are just
forest.
Yeah, street noise. We're running down the streets. We can hear people snoring through their open windows.
That's right.
Should I roll my speed?
Tally takes off, and you...
Nope.
What?
I'm Alydin.
Alydin takes... Sorry.
Alydin.
Gonna go save some kids, then go fuck a sailor. Hell yeah!
I mean,
That's
I
what's
would have
up.
preferred the order had been the other way, but whatever.
He said he'd wait for me. It's fine.
Did he yell it like, I'll wait for you?
Till the end of the day. And then we do have to...
And then we've got to get out of
Yeah,
here.
it seems
so
like you kind of dodged a bullet. Kind of needy.
Well, it's named after his grandmother. That's where we'll wrap the
There's
episode.
no time!
No one can know.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.